You are now tuned into the Mankind Podcast.
Bro, I'm a big Lord of the Rings and Star Wars fan. High key, man. For real, bro. Yeah, for real, bro. A lot of people be like tripped out when I'm like, yo, I'm into it. People don't know, man, but like, yeah, bro. I had to see. I watched it the first time to like see it, and then the second time I watched it to understand it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, the more things you see, like all comes into play, bro. Man, so honestly, my buddies used to just call me Tilt, and then when I wanted to make music, I'm like, I gotta make it more catchier than that. So I'm like, my name's Josh. So I'm like, you know what I mean, just 2 and 2. That's where the J comes from, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much how I did it. Man, it means it's literally all me, bro. I don't know, like. To me, my music is like a description of myself. Very vague, very blunt, very cunning, very edgy, you know? I started rapping probably like around 16. And like my buddies, like one of my buddies, his name was Antonio, like he was rapping already, man. And like he would just like tell me to do it, bro. And I didn't think I had it. He'd be like, bro, you're good, dog. I already know you can do it. And I didn't see it, but he's seen it, bro. And then like we would just be like at his house and he'll be freestyling for hours, man. And he'd be like, just try it, bro. And I finally did. And then, you know, next thing you know, like that's when we were at high school. So like we'd go to the high school parties, you know, the cypher circle had to get real, bro. So every circle I was in it after a while, bro. And then I was like, yo, I want to make music. So I started writing, bro, from there, honestly. And I would just, I remember I didn't know how to really make a song. And I would just like write like 64 bars, man. Like for real, there's like write 64 bars and like I don't know, just keep going. I would just keep going in, bro. Like until I learned how to do structured songs, and then like I felt like my hooks needed help. So then I started working on that, man. And then just like I took like 2 years off of even making music because I wasn't what's the word, motivated. I was going through a tough time in my life, so like I didn't even make music for 2 years. So like yeah, and then got incarcerated for a little bit, and after that I was gonna have a son, you know. So that's when I took music serious. So I told myself, you know, it's either now or never. If not, you know, go do something else. And that's really how it came into play, bro. I went all in, and then the results, you know what I mean. What I would like to always do, man, I would like before I would write, I would always just listen to music that motivated me. So like a lot of my artists I liked, I would just listen to them just to get like my mind open and then write. So like it kind of just like molded me to then I figured out like I didn't want to sound like them. Although I was inspired and influenced, I didn't want to be like them or like, you know, sound like them, especially because then people were gonna be like, oh, you sound just like this person. It's unoriginal, etc., etc. So like I kind of like learned how to gain motivation from it and then just use it and run with it. The naiveness of not knowing everything, I understand it a lot more now. Like, you know, like I feel like the young me was like, oh, I want to make like a hit record off Smash and like blow up and be on the radio overnight type of, you know what I mean? But the more mature me now, you know what I mean, and not knowing things like I've seen so much things with this game and like how it works that like you don't gotta be up there to be there, you know what I mean, and to make a living off of it. I really just want to make a living off of it, you know what I mean. So it's definitely possible. It's just about, I guess, the younger me was just more naive to like the ins and outs. I think some of my challenges is like the music is there, it's just the getting noticed. You know what I'm saying? And being independent is very tough. Like when I had like somebody behind me backing me, it was a lot easier to get, you know what I mean, for me to get noticed because all I had to worry about was the music. Now I got to worry about the music, I got to worry about the fans, I got to worry about the views, I got to worry about everything. You know what I mean? So it's a very tough process, but I'm still learning. So in the morning, like, I try not to let Showtime really affect me. I just literally just go throughout my day normal because, like, really not too much for me to have to really think about because I know I'm just going to do the same thing I'm used to already doing, which is rapping. Like, been practicing this forever. Unless I have, like, a new song, really, that I'm going to, like, perform that night. if I have a new song I'm performing that night, I'm definitely like every chance I get, I'm on my way to work. I'm playing the beat, I'm rapping the song exactly, making sure I know it because I'm not that comfortable with it yet. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's a very chillax day until around like I start getting nervous. I'll say T-minus an hour and a half before I hit stage. You know what I mean? Then I gotta pee like 3 times. Like I don't know why, bro, but like it's like this weird feeling. But it's like this. I don't know. Once I pee though, it's over, man. Yeah. I try to keep a clear mind while like I'm on stage, just for the simple fact is I can be aware of everything, and like when I'm keeping a clear mind, the lyrics are just gonna flow through. Things that are distracting is like if my DJ does something that we haven't practiced or something. That automatically throws me off, you know what I'm saying? Like, it throws the feng shui off a little bit, but I got to catch it back like right away. But those are the type of things that throw me off. I usually just pray, man, especially if I'm nervous. Like, if I'm nervous, man, I just pray. Because the only reason why I'm nervous is because he put me in that position. So I think it's like trial and error with the crowd reactions. Just like what we have tried and what we haven't, what the crowds reacted to in the past and what they haven't. And honestly, just a good feel, like how I feel ultimately doing it. Like, I don't want to do a set that, like, I feel is not me. Like, I'm just doing it because other people want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to put my all into it, too. So it's going to be something that I definitely feel. And I'll get some, like, feedback from my DJ, what he thinks that we should do, because from, like, things that he's seen in the crowd that I maybe didn't see, you know? So that all comes into play. Honestly, crowd reaction, you know, like, the crowd reaction's the best part of it all because it lets you know like what you're doing is not wasted. Let you know that they're feeling it, that they're actually paying attention. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody wants to be up there for no reason, wasting their time. This is a great question, bro, because like I've been around this whole country, and we know that. Yeah. So I've been around this whole country, and what I can say, no offense to any other places, but you know, Tucson has a very strong hip-hop scene. Like, we have some, like, people who are really very talented. And that's not very common in a lot of other places. Like, out of all the places I've been to, the hip-hop, like, we'll get openers and, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, not even big shows. Even when we do these little shows, that's when you get the real local talent. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, whoa, Tucson might be up there. And it's like, why haven't we made it as a whole collective yet? You know, it's very, like, strange to me, but I think it's just, like, some barriers we might need to break down in the future, or I mean, somebody needs to get the key, you know what I mean? I'm trying, bro. I'm definitely trying, bro. Like, I know where the talent is, you know what I mean? You know, I did the House of Blues in San Diego, catered food. House of Blues was dope. Maybe even Denver. Denver's crowd's the best crowd you're ever gonna get. I mean, yeah, that's all vibes. Okay, so like me looking at my last year, like I have like this tendency to like I'll drop music, I could drop an album and then just like let it just marinate, you know what I'm saying? So I haven't really dropped music in a year. I dropped one song since my album dropped, and that was a feature I did, so it wasn't even a whole song, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was on probably like 7 features this summer. You know what I mean? Some features I did, people didn't even drop them. I probably did like 12 features. People didn't even drop them. I don't know what their plans are, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Everything's very strategic. And I feel like, but you know, nobody really has the answers on how it really works. So like, you know, sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe I should be dropping every week. But then I know about distortion and like crowding and getting to people like, oh, they get tired of it. But then it's like, if the music's good, I don't know. I think it just works different for everybody, man. Like, some people need to keep providing those, you know what I'm saying? And, like, in a different sense of, like, I feel like my music's so strong that it takes time to, like, rest upon people and marinate, that once you actually hear it, then you'll finally get it. Like, it's not going to be, like, most of my songs are not going to be those songs, like, you hear it right away, you're like, oh, my God, like, I want to turn up and listen to this song all day. Like, you hear it once, you're like, oh, that's cool. You hear it the second time, like, yo, I finally get it. You know what I'm saying? And then it touched you, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Man, I used to have a lot of older audience. I feel like I'm starting to get more people my age and younger people. But it's a process, man. It's definitely a process. Like, older people really what's the word I want to say? Appreciate my music. Yeah, they're like, yo, I love what you're talking about. You're not talking about all these guns, drugs, violence, but you are, but in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is.
Your approach.
My approach is very different, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting, I think, to touch the youth a lot more. You know, the ones that want to be woke shall be.
Yeah, right.
If you want to stay asleep, you can. I don't think you guys ever see me in any type of altercation online, ever. I don't deal with it. Bro, like, if people come at me crooked online, like, I'm not about to Twitter fingers with you at all, man. Like, for real. I feel like if anybody got a problem with me personally, if anybody got a problem with me personally, we can definitely discuss it. And that's how that's how I always just held my composure, bro. I think that's probably why it doesn't come my way, because I don't indulge in it. Like, you'll get ignored. You know what I mean? And then we'll see you in person and stand up guy. I might act crazy a little bit sometimes, but I'm a human. I'm a critic, man. I'm like the biggest critic. It's sometimes like to a fault. Like, it sucks because I won't give people the chance sometimes. But I just know how much effort it takes into it. Like, when I meet new rappers sometimes, I know that their heart ain't in it. Like, it's hard for me to even look them in the eye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like they trying to get me to understand them so much, but I can't relate. You know what I mean? Like, they doing it for a whole different reason why I'm doing it, so I don't really, like, I can't relate at all. Man, I think just with all the new music coming out, I'm always listening to, like, my same couple albums, to that real music, and just always staying in that mood. Like, I always trying to, like, think of something that, like, at a point in time in my life helped me out, like that type of music, and listen to it, like, now. I always try to, like, pick an album and listen to it for the day. Hang out with my kids, man. Fun. Let's see. I feel like, honestly, everybody, like, I don't know, my fun is, like, being able to travel, man, and, like, being able to just rap in different places. That's kind of, like, what my fun is. But, like, if I had to choose, just, like, probably coaching football, bro. Honestly, like, that's probably the most fun I have. Like, it's like reliving a childhood, but, like, in a different way. Like, I don't know. I get to, like, I wouldn't say manipulate the situation, but, like, help manifest the situation, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. Oh, I was close to the Raiders, man. Man, that's a very tough question because, like, I know you see everything that's happening, like, as of recently, like, you know, we starting to get noticed, bro. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like it's just a matter of time, dog. Like, me being on tour with Dizzy and, like, getting a relationship with them and just meeting them and just them accepting me, bringing me around, things like that. Like, just being a part of the industry already and just learning stuff, and, like, me having buddies who are in the industry, like, you know, like, truly, for one, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been rocking for a minute, bro, and it's just, I think it's just about opportunity right now, bro. Like, I really don't have a whole vision of what it's gonna be like, because I don't know, because it's gonna be I'm trying to be optimistic about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so many, like, I'm gonna say key players. You know what I mean? Who are literally on the verge. There's probably about 5 of us on the verge. Any minute now. But that's exactly what we need, bro, because we all can't be the coach. We all can't be a player, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't even believe I'm from here, bro. Like, I had to stress that. Locally, I love Cash's music. Marley's music, definitely. Spiritual, man. But, like, man, me and Spiritual, bro, we go back so like, I don't know if, like, he's the one who produced Product of 93, the whole album. But that's when he was going by Proper One. So it was produced by Proper One. So that's him, bro. He was 15 years old. Lil Mike, man, he was 15, bro. And, like, now he just got signed. Like, me seeing all this happen, bro, like, I'm just proud of him, man. And it's like I definitely mess with my dude, bro. Like, he's one of the first dudes who believed in me. Like, we took the full ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got some key songs on Product of Years Later. Problems, Sirens, 1994. You didn't even know he made it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, he a genius, bro. Bro, so on iTunes right now, my Years Later album is the #1, like, is my top songs. And at first, No Setbacks was for the longest, but somebody got a hold of that Years Later, man, somewhere out there, bro. Man, just shout out to my DJ, bro, Chris. Shout out my family, my kids, the city, definitely, man. Shout out my boy Reezy, bro, for that No Setbacks. We definitely got something in store, man. Like, For real, I got something crazy in store. I'm just working on this album right now, though, bro, just so I can give the fans something. But I'm gonna be back working with Still Moving and Reezy, doing No Setbacks too, hopefully. So, yeah, so that's definitely in the play. But I'm just being strategic about it when we do it. So I remember we was in the other shop, bro. So that's crazy, bro. It's a good blow up. Hey, yo, bro. At the radio station. Yo, what up? This is Jae Tilt. I'm with Mankind Podcast. And y'all have a good one.